Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faking Cultured. Guess what day it is here in the studio, Jeff? What's today?
Taco Tuesday.
That's right. That means in the studio today we're going to be doing some pulled pork tacos. We're going to be cooking a little interesting today, not my normal low and slow for pulled pork that you're used to. But sit back, grab your favorite beverage, have a seat. We're going to get started. Alright guys, this is very simple. We got our butt rub here. We got two simple ingredients. The first one is going to be mustard. Just simple yellow mustard. Don't worry, you're not going to taste it. This is going to act as our binding agent. We're going to coat the pork butt with this, and then we're going to throw on our dry rub, which today we're going to be using red fajita seasoning. We use this because we're making some tacos. We've got both gringo tacos and normal tacos. I've got some cilantro and onion chopped up that is going to be going on later. We've also got, for the guys that aren't into that, we've got some cheese, some lettuce, tomato, your typical American taco. So this is what we're going to do. Very, very simple. First off, take your mustard, shake it up a little bit. You know what I hate? When I forget to shake it up, Jeff. You know why?
Liquid.
You get that little like squirt of just like moist, yellowy, watery, kind of like that coming out of it. It's disgusting. All right, here we go. Mustard. You cannot use too much. You're gonna literally coat the entire pork butt with your mustard. I cannot wait for all the pork butt, or at least all the butt jokes that are gonna be happening today. So you really gotta rub your butt very nice here. We're gonna get it nice and coated. And as you can see, make sure you coat all the sides. We've got this. You know what? I don't like that, Jeff. That's coming off. We're going to get rid of that. I didn't really look this one over too much. There's a little bit here and there we could be trimming off, but I'm not really going to worry about that. It's getting cooked in the smoker. It's going to get pulled. I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to leave all that be. All right. Get your seasoning out. Literally, you're just going to coat it all over, just like you were going to be doing like a traditional barbecue pork butt with a little dry rub. Only we're using fajita seasoning this time because we're going to be making tacos with it. We are going to be using, to cut down on some of the heat, I've got some apple cider vinegar along with some apple wood chips that are in the Orion cooker. That's going to help kind of mitigate some of the tartness that's going to come from this fajita seasoning. And you really can't use too much, but you see how that sticks? See how perfect that just binds with that mustard? It works very, very well. Get a little bit on the back side. Once you get that done, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Let's get a little flip here. Booyah. Some more mustard. There's a little bit of the fat still left on top. I'm going to keep that on there. Like I said, we're cooking it low and slow. There's not too much on here. It was shaved pretty good before they packaged it. It was a pre-packaged pork butt. I think it was Smith's brand, Smithfield, I believe, is what it was. But that's all right. Don't forget, while you're doing this, to have a sip of your favorite beverage. We got the smokers not quite lit yet. Traditionally, you would already have your smoker lit, but we're not using a regular smoker today. You'll see more about that here in just a minute. Got our mustard on, get some more rub on. Jeff, how's my butt looking?
It's looking really good.
Yeah? I'm liking it so far.
You like a little fat on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a little bit of fat on your butt. That's the way we like them anyway. Get this coated all over the place. We're gonna come around this way. I'm gonna probably block all the cameras so Jeff can bitch at me in editing about that little move there, but all right. Nice and coated. It really is that easy. Mustard, seasoning. We gotta go get the smoker prepared, or the Orion cooker rather, and get this thrown on, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, this is what we got going on. This here is the Orion cooker. First time I saw this was at my Aunt Lorraine's house. I saw her husband was using it to do, I believe, a turkey one Thanksgiving. Came out phenomenal. We've actually taken this. It's great when you travel. We go out on the boat to Disappearing Island. We take it with us on the boat, do a little pork butt on the island there. Take it out to the woods with you. It's very portable. All you need is some regular briquettes, some lighter fluid, so you don't even need your chimney. The lighter fluid you can use on this particular instance because nothing that you do from the heat source is actually going to be touching the meat. Meat sits inside, the heat source is on the outer edge of it, it cooks from the inside out indirectly. This is what we're going to be doing here. You take your charcoal briquettes, you're going to basically fill the entire outer ring of the Orion cooker. You're also here on the lid we're also going to be putting some charcoal briquettes here on top. First things first, down here inside, we've got our little water bowl. If you look on the outer edge of the water bowl, we have our smoked chips. We're using applewood chips today. Inside here, we've got some water, some apple cider vinegar, and I put some of the rub into the water bowl. That way you kind of get the same seasoning flavor profile and the aroma that's going to be basically the steam that's going to be happening inside the cooker. All right, now we got to get our pork butt in. Before we light it, go ahead and get your pork butt. I've already got it on the rack. Pick it up, set it down inside. It's okay if it's going to touch the edges just a little bit. Play around with her. Now we've got our pork butt in. Take your lid, set it down on top. That's it. We're going to douse everything with our lighter fluid. Again, you will never see me use lighter fluid unless I'm using this cooker. Lighter fluid is not good for the flavor of your food. Here, because it's on the outside, you're never going to taste it. Soak everything in real good. Let it soak in. Get around the outer edge. And once you get this thing soaked, the easiest way to light it is with a torch. Lots of lighter fluid. Let it soak in. Get in there. We're going to hit the top one more time, I believe. All right. Now watch this. Sous vide gun works absolutely perfect for this. Get a little bit of juice going. Get it lit. Let's light it. Well, now that you've got it lit, you cannot ever light your smoking apparatus without opening up a beer. We've already done that. We're going to go ahead and have a few beers. We're going to wait for this. It's going to take about 5 hours. We're going to check on it in a little while. Maybe add a little bit of cold to it when needed. But it's basically going to be self-cooking and doing its thing. Set it, forget it. We'll see you inside. All right, it's been about 3 hours, just a little under. What we're going to do now is we're going to pull the lid off. We're going to do a little temp probe with our instant read thermometer just to kind of get a base of where we're at. Earlier you did not see, I did top off the rest of the bag of charcoal. As the charcoal burns, you kind of add to it. I use that one big bag. I think it's a 16-pound bag, give or take. It takes one whole bag to do a pork butt. So basically when you fill it up to start, when it gets about halfway down, you fill it up again and then you're good. So now we're going to go ahead and check and see where we're at temperature-wise. Ooh, buddy. We're almost there. I think we're gonna have about another hour. Because we're gonna be pulling the pork, you wanna get it to about 200 degrees. And now that I'm thinking about it, what I may end up doing right now is pulling it off, wrapping it in butcher paper, and throwing it back on for the rest of the cook.
I like the way my butt jiggles.
All right, everybody, we got the pork butt off of the smoker. It's time to wrap it in some butcher paper. Once you pull it off, we got it at about 197 degrees. We're gonna wrap it in butcher paper. We're gonna let it rest for about 20 minutes. It's gonna continue cooking. We're gonna get past that 200 mark to where that way we can actually start to pull it. So grab your favorite beverage and watch this. Get your butcher paper out. Get a nice little amount of it. You wanna wrap it quite a bit. This is gonna be the fun part. Jeff, you know what I need? That I can't get right now. I forgot my duck lips. This thing's really hot. Here we go. Look at that jiggle. It's squirting juice, Jeff. It's falling apart. We're just gonna try to manhandle this thing back onto the paper as such. Oh, look at that. We're gonna save that for a little chef treat here in just a second. Wrap over. Over, flip, fold, and just keep going. Now we're going to take this, set it right back onto the plate. This is what I like to do. Take a little bit of a towel, just lay it on top. That's going to help hold some of the heat in. And in about 15-20 minutes, this is going to be ready to pull. right, this thing has now been in its little sleeping blanket for about 20 minutes. It's gonna be ready to pull. So now we need to unwrap it. When you get this thing out of here. Oh, this towel, Jeff, smell this towel.
I can eat it.
Right? You're smelling my butt right now, you know that. Just saying. All right, let's get this puppy out. You know what, I think I can, I'm gonna set this off to the side. Let's just flip this puppy out of here and see what we're left with. Jeff, $5 says the bone pulls right out.
Oh, no, I'm not going to take that back because the bone always pulls out.
He's not wrong. Oh, look, looky. Jeff, do you see how good my butt's jiggling right now? Oh boy. Catch, Jeff. I'm just kidding. All right, we got the bone. Jeff, you ready? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that thing's hot. Ooh, you know what? I need my duck lips. It's time to do it for the gram. All right, you ready, Jeff? Here we go. Oh, that's connecting tissue. That doesn't count. Clean bone, that's what you always want. We're gonna set this off here to the side. And now we're gonna pull this butt. Jeff, what? Look. The amount of jiggle. Look the way it just goes. All right, we're gonna get this sucker pulled. Then we're gonna be back. We're gonna build some tacos, taste it, and see how it turns out. Don't forget, as always, have a sip of your favorite beverage and watch this. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Rub that butt.
That sounds like your Saturday night. That's an extra moist sound. Oh, a little bit right there. Boom. I think we're going to switch to the forks.
I just answered your question.
We're going to get the pulling. All right, so as you can see, this is just pulling right apart. You don't want to mince it up too much. You got a little bit of the dark meat over here, a little bit of the rub that's going to be in there. And then if you notice, you didn't see any yellow, even though we use mustard to actually use our binding agent for our rub. Absolutely no mustard taste. It cooks right off. You're good to go. We're going to keep just pulling this thing apart, watching it jiggle while it's in the pan here. Pulling it. Look, it's coming right apart, Jeff.
Yes.
Look at that. We'll see you in a minute. It'll be time to build and try it out. All right, everybody, this is what we got. We got our pork already pulled. We've got our cilantro. We've got our onion. I've got some gringo friends coming by, so we also chopped up some lettuce, tomato. We've got a little bit of shredded cheese for them and some sour cream. I like mine corn tortilla, just like this. You got to use two. Not just one, but two. This is how easy this is. Take a little bit of your pork. Just throw it right down in there. You see that, Jeff? Look at that. A little bit of onion right on top. I don't have any radish slices. That's okay. I never eat them anyway. It's kind of more of a garnish, I believe. But let's just look at that. Right there. Good to go. Right in the middle. This is hard to do. Let's see. Let's just see how it came out. You know what, Jeff? You know what's missing? Some lettuce, tomato, some shredded cheese, some sour cream. Just kidding. Look, this was super simple. We appreciate you hanging around. Please be sure to like, subscribe, click the alert button so you see our new videos coming out, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to see us to cook next. Till next time, make sure, have a sip of your favorite beverage. Thanks for tuning in.